that it was quite an accomplishment that was achieved here on Saturday, in the sense that Mr. Annan was able to rally the international community once again and bring to the table not only the P5 but key regional countries and organizations, and get them to agree on the concept, the policy, the principle of a transitional governing body. They will put their full backing behind this agreement and do whatever they can do. In fact, there are a couple of opposition leaders going to Moscow for meetings very, very soon. They will throw their weight behind the implementation of this resolution. So don't underestimate the fact that there is agreement in principle on a political transition. There are other factors about Saturday.
It's inciting and leading to violence, and the people that report.
It was a very finely crafted diplomatic document, and the solution of this crisis lies therein. We are appealing to the parties, as I said earlier, to take a deep breath and step back from the brink and look long and hard at the proposals on the table, because they form a framework for a solution that can either be reached through more bloodshed, or a solution that can be reached through negotiation and through a political process that will meet the legitimate aspirations and concerns of the Syrian people. You will see that they have committed to apply joint and sustained pressure on the parties in Syria, both the government and the opposition, in its various forms. And as you know, there's a meeting concluding in Cairo today under the auspices of the League of Arab States. There's a meeting of the Friends of Syria in Paris. There are meetings in the various capitals. The Joint Special Envoy is working the phones and planning his next steps. They have also said they were opposed to any further militarization. So there are steps that countries with influence have committed to take and have started taking in terms of influencing the parties. Nobody said it was going to be easy. This is an extremely complex conflict that we're dealing with, and it's going to be a long, bumpy road. But we believe sincerely that the commitments made in Geneva on Saturday, over the weekend, were genuine, and if applied as promised, will have an effect on the dynamics on the ground. And don't forget that many forces have joined hands here on Saturday, not just a shift, and as I said, don't underestimate the degree of a shift that happened here on Saturday, especially in the Russian and Chinese positions, to accept the principle of a policy change.